Game one of the series went to the Milwaukee Brewers by the score of 7-1 as Moose Haas outlasted Ron Guidry. Game two will be back at County Stadium in Milwaukee as it's the American League's Eastern Division Series best of five. As today, rookie left-hander Dave Righetti takes on veteran left-hander Mike Caldwell from County Stadium here in Milwaukee. Payoff pitch, 1981 AL East Division Series. Jackson here on a 51-degree afternoon here in Milwaukee, where normally October brings in the Green Bay Packers across town to Green Bay. But today the Milwaukee Brewers are smelling playoffs, as today they hold a 1-game-to-nothing lead here in the AL East Division Series. Keith Jackson, along with partners Don Dronsdale and Howard Cosell, will be joined soon. In the first game, it was Moose Haas taking over with a 7-inning great performance, getting the Brewers to this 1-0 lead. Today, veteran left-hander Mike Caldwell takes on the rookie left-hander Dave Righetti. Don Drysdale's here to bring you your matchups. Keith, thank you. As tonight's game, you'll see rookie left-hander Dave Righetti. He comes in supporting today. Righetti came in as a possible rookie of the year, 15 starts. He went 8-4, 2.05 ERA. He'll be opposed by the left-hander and veteran left-hander Mike Caldwell, 11-9, 3.93 ERA. The difference is here is Mike Caldwell has to avoid the bats. He has to be able to throw away from the strike zone and work in and out, while Dave Righetti has a little more power and finesse, where he can definitely challenge some of these Brewer hitters. And as we go into break, this is the 1981 American League East Division Series here at County Stadium, as it's the Milwaukee Brewers taking on the New York Yankees, with the Milwaukee Brewers leading the best of five, 1-0. As we bring you back down the field, the Milwaukee Brewers have taken the field. And for the Brewers defensively, the exact same lineups are going to be used as it was game one. Ben Ogilvy in left, Gorman Thomas in center, and Paul Marter out in right. Sal Bando at third, Robin Yount at short, Jim Gantner at second, and Cecil Cooper is at first. Behind the plate is Ted Simmons, and on the mound is the veteran left-hander Mike Caldwell, making his first start here of the postseason. And now for the New York Yankee lineup, here's again the same Yankees you saw in game one with one change. Randolph leading off at second, Mumphrey in center, Winfield in left, Jackson in right. Lou Piniella gets to start today as designated hitter. Greg Nettles at third, Bob Watson at first, Larry Melbourne at short, and Rick Cerrone is behind the plate. Keith Jackson to take you for the next three. Keith, how do you think this is going to go? Well, thank you, Dan Drysdale, and we welcome you again to County Stadium. Again, a nice afternoon here. Again, more weather is you expect to see for the Green Bay Packers and Bart Starr and Lynn Dickey out in Lambeau. But today, the Milwaukee Brewers we are saying they're smelling postseason play here at County Stadium. Last night, a great crowd was very into the game as we bring in game two, as the Yankees and Brewers will finish this series off, and then we'll go back to the Bronx, the city that never sleeps. Game three between the Yankees and Brewers. Yankees will hope to tie the series up, while the Brewers will look to have a commanding lead. Here comes Willie Randolph. He'll lead off to get this started. for the Yanks. First pitch of the ball game is underway. Here's a pitch from Caldwell, and that's going to be looks like it'll be a 2-1 pitch. 2-1 pitch is going to be a ground ball to third, picked up by Bando, throws him out, and that's the first out. So Randolph retired. Caldwell, Caldwell getting has to learn that he cannot pitch in the plate here, and he has to have better favorable counts. Here's a center fielder, Jerry Mumphrey. Mumphrey 0 for 3 with a walk in the opening game. Caldwell from the windup, here's the pitch. That's in the strike zone. That again is going to be a 2-1 pitch. But this time again, it's going to be a good pitch. That's a pop to third. That's Bando. Comes over and makes the catch. So again, Mike Caldwell not getting favorable counts, but he's got Yankees to ground out and pop up in the first two. Here's left fielder Dave Winfield, 0 for 2. A run scored and 2 walks in the opener. I believe he scored the Yankee only lone run. Caldwell looks in, gets the sign, and here's the pitch. That is going to be a 3-1 pitch. This is going to be a little more favorable, and that is a base hit for Winfield. That's one time Caldwell got to go inside, and Winfield roped it to left field. Run first and 2 outs. Here is Reggie Jackson. Jackson went 2 for 4 in the opener with a double. Caldwell's been behind the first 3 hitters. Caldwell from the stretch, run first and 2 outs. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be inside the ballpark to a left-handed batter. And that is going to be a 30, and that's going to be a chance to the wheelhouse for Reggie Jackson. Jackson, a home run will be a 1-30. We're going to go again. It's going to be a blue. You're reading blue. Sorry, you're reading purple and then black here. So Caldwell rolls to Jackson. Oh, he missed it by a somewhat 62. And Jackson got underneath it. 62 is going to be a ground ball to short. Picked up by throws him out. And Mike Caldwell's got himself a break. 1 run, 1 hit, 1 left, 1/2 inning of play, no score. So the Brewers will come up. It'll be Marter followed by Yount and Cooper. Then Simmons, Thomas, Ogilvy, Bando, Moore, and Gantner at bat for the Brewers. For the New York Yankee defensively, the same team as we've seen before. In the outfield, again, it will be from left to right on the radio dial. Let's look and see their defense. Make sure we got that correct. Winfield in left, Mumphrey in center, and Jackson in right. Nettles at third, Milbourne at short, Randolph at second, and Watson at first. Cerrone behind the plate. On the mound, number 19, Dave Righetti, the rookie left-hander. Goes for the Yankees in this tough situation. Here's Paul Marter. He'll lead off here in the bottom of the first inning. Marter in the game went 1 for 4, runs scored, a double in the opener. Righetti looks in. Let's switch to Righetti's card here. Here we go. Here is the pitch. That's going to be a 9. That is going to be a 3-1 pitch by Righetti. So he's behind on the count. So it's going to be a 35, and that is going to be a walk. So a 35 patient against a lefty, and Marter walks. So Marter walks. So just as Mike Caldwell did not work in count favors, neither did Marter. So Marter is a 4, that's a 9, so he's unable to get the lead. So here is Robin Yount. Yount 1 for 4, runs scored, had a home run in the opener. Runner on first and nobody out. Here's the pitch. That's going to be a 1-2 pitch. That is going to be a 54 on a tough. And that's going to be ground ball to third. Let's see if we can turn 2. Righetti on a double plays a 6. Yount's a 5. It's an 8 and gets the fielder's choice. So fielder's choice 6-4. So 6-4 on the fielder's choice. Robin Yount is now on at first base. Yount is a 2 and a B, so he will not be able to take the lead on the first one here. Here's the first baseman, Cecil Cooper. Cooper 0 for 3, runs scored, a walk in the opener. 1 out here. Righetti working from the stretch. Here's the pitch. That's going to be a one. That's going to be a 2-1 pitch. So he gets a pitch inside. That could be trouble. 0-7 versus a lefty's a single. So let's see if Robin Yao can go first to third. He's a running rating of 7. He'll go first to third. Let's see, actually. Let's pull this. Let's pull this up real quick. Let's do runner on single, runner on first. He only goes one base according to the fast action cards. So he only goes one base on there. So runner's on first and second. So first and second with one out. So now here is Ted Simmons. The Brewers again seem to be hitting Yankee pitching quite well. Simmons in the opener, 2 for 4. An RBI strikeout in the opener. Righetti from the stretch. Here's the pitch. That's going to be a 3-1 pitch. But Simmons fails to get a good hit. Ground ball to second. Could be an easy double play. He's a 7. Righetti is a 6. That's a 5 double play. So a double play ball, an 84, 4-6-3 ends the inning. So Ted Simmons grounds into an inning-ending double play. At the end of one inning of play, no score. So the Yankees get out of the first inning. That's something Righetti really needed. Top of the second here, Piniella, Nettles, and Watson against Mike Caldwell here in the second. Caldwell on the mound here, looking in. Piniella at the bat. He's 0 for 1. And that is going to be a 5 on Caldwell. That's going to be, again, a 3-1 pitch. But again, he messes it. That's a 94 fly ball to left field. Ogilvy is there. Makes the catch. I mean, Caldwell's working. He's working definitely not in pitcher's counts so far today. So Pinella's out. Here's the third baseman, Greg Nettles. 2 for 3 in the opener. A walk. So Nettles the bat, lefty. Caldwell looks in and the pitch. That is going to be inside the ballpark. So a 50. So that's going to be a 54. That's going to be an in-play result. He just missed the ballpark result. So Nettles now has a 20% chance at a base hit. Nettles is not going to get a base hit on an 81. That's a ground ball to second. Picked up by Gantner. Throws him out, and there's 2 outs. So Caldwell got a break there. Here is Bob Watson. Normally Mike Caldwell, known to be a Yankee killer in his life, was 1-1 this year against the Yankees during the season. Watson with 2 outs here in the second. Watson 0 for 3 with a walk in the opener. Caldwell looks in, and that will be, that's a 3-1 pitch by Caldwell. That's in play. That's a line drive base hit for Watson. Again, the Brewers continue to pitch. In unfavorable counts, the Yankees are going to find ways to get base hits. This is a good Yankee hitting team. So here's Larry Milbourne. Milbourne 0 for 3 in the opener. He's a switch hitter batting from the right-hand side. Caldwell from the stretch. Watson not going anywhere. Here's the pitch. And that's, again, going to be a 3-1 pitch from Caldwell. On a 33 from a lefty is a single. Let's see if Watson's at least a 6. Does he go to third with the 2 outs? He's a 5. So he can go to third on the choice, but he will stay right there. So Watson will not take the extra base. First and second, 2 outs. Again, the Yankees taking advantage of favorable pitch counts here from Caldwell. Caldwell unable to get ahead. Here's the catcher, Cerrone. 2 on, 2 outs. Cerrone 0 for 3. Caldwell working from the stretch. Gets inside. He doesn't have a good enough fastball to work inside the Yankee hitter. We'll have to see what he can do. And again, it's going to be in the ballpark on a 20 for Cerrone. That is inside the 20 right-hander is inside the wheelhouse. Cerrone can homer from 1 to 11. He gets a base hit from 48 and over, and it could be 2 bases. So we'll see if Cerrone can do something. No. Oh, wait a minute. That's a 37. Cerrone should get something on a 37. That's a single for Cerrone. So a single on Cerrone. Watson's a 5. So we're going to have to use the fast action deck to see if he can get the extra base hit. We'll see if he can go first to third. Single, runner on second, scores. And the Yankees have taken the early 1-0 lead. So the Yankees with 3 hits in a row in the inning. This time they score Watson from second. And it's first and second, 2 outs. Yankees lead 1-0. So now it will be Willie Randolph. Randolph, the hitter. He ground ball to third his first time up. Yankees 1 run on 3 hits here in the second inning. Randolph against Caldwell. Caldwell from the stretch. Here's the pitch. That's going to be a defensive check. So we'll do a defensive check on the fast action. We'll go ahead and roll for the rating, and it will be a range check. So a range check on the third baseman. So Sal Bando, and then we'll roll again on the number. So range check on Bando is a D. A D range. 1 to 57 is a hit. And 51's a base hit. Bando knocks it down till it's a base hit. We'll roll again and see if there's a single 2 stars or what. We roll again and a single 1 star. So the bases will remain loaded. So another base hit. Bando knocks it down. Yankees with base hit number 4 in the inning. Consecutive hits. And now it's a bases loaded 2-out situation for Mumphrey. You can tell Caldwell is struggling in there. He's trying to get ahead on the Yankees, and he just can't right now. Doesn't have that good fastball to work inside. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Caldwell from the stretch. That's a 7. He finally gets one. Oh, he gets ahead on an 0-2. The pitch he absolutely needed to have. 59 on a tough, and that's a fly ball to left. Oh, he throws the bat down. Ogilvy with the catch, and the Yankees strand 3. They get 1 run, 4 hits, strand all. 1-0 Yanks. We go to the bottom of the second. So now here's Gorman Thomas, followed by Ben Ogilvy and Sal Bando. Bottom of the second here. Yankees lead 1-0. 1981 American League East Divisional Series. We'll switch the series back to Yankee Stadium for Game 3. Thomas against Righetti. Here's the pitch. And that will be inside on a 1-2 offering. 37 is a strikeout, and Gorman Thomas swings over it. So the high Righetti fastball, and Thomas could not get a good swing. Here's Ogilvy. 0 for 4 in the opener was Ogilvy. Lefty matchup. Righetti looks in. Here's the pitch. That will be a ballpark result. 23 to a lefty, and that ball could go deep. Ogilvy may have tied this one up. 1 to 26 is going to be a home run. He can get a hit up to 52% of the time. So we'll see what Ogilvy can do. That's a 44, and that's a line drive base hit for Ogilvy. So Ogilvy, base hit number 2 for the Brewers. Runner on first and 1 out. Here's Bando. Again, Righetti kind of worked, had a non-favorable count. 2-1 pitch to Benjamin. Here's Bando. 1 for 4 RBI in the opener. Here is the pitch. Oh, foul ball. We'll re-roll it again. I think we want to kind of keep it on there. Here it is. That will be an 8 on Righetti, and that is going to be a tough. So a 1-2 offering from Righetti, and that is it's going to be what I did not want to see today. It's going to be a runner on first, and it's going to be the dreaded rare play, of course. So let's see if we can find the rare play quick enough. Got to separate the rare plays from that one. They come up and just cause a lot more fun than they need to be sometimes. So runner on. So bases. So this was a 8 on Righetti. So it's going to be a tough. So you're going to want somebody's on base on the tough rare play. Let's see. So runners on base patient. Give me 1 second. Runners on base will have the always fun rare play. And then we'll see. We have to separate them. Sorry about that. Runners on base defense. Runner on base patient, of course. And again, we're running on looking at runners on base on the tough. So runners on base defense might have to just re-roll them again, not do the rare play here. Always not a huge fan of the rare. There it is. Bases. There it is. Baseless. There it is. Base is empty. There it is. Bases empty. Or bases. Sorry, bases. Oh, so you want people on base on the tough. So give me 1 second. Let's re-roll it today, and we'll do the rare play results on another afternoon, just so we can get going here. So 6 on a bando, and that is going to be a tough on an 18 versus a lefty, and that's what you get, I guess. 6 on a tough. Bando fights it off and hits one down the line. Stays fair. It's a double for Bando. Let's see if it scores. Ogilvy all the way from third. Give me 1 second to pull this one in. It'll be a double. Runner on first and scores. We're tied. So a double for Bando. And the game is tied at 1. So a double for Bando scores Ogilvy using the fast action cards. Runner on first double and runner scores. So a 1-1 score. RBI double for Bando. It was a nice pitch by Righetti. Went inside and Bando kind of went with it. Got it down the line. Winfield unable to get it. Runner scores. And it's 1-1. So 1-1 with one out. Here is Charlie Moore. So Moore, the batter against Righetti. Here's the pitch, and that's going to be a tough. So a tough, and that's going to be a 62, and that's a fly ball right field. Jackson there comes in, makes the catch, and there's 2 outs. So 2 outs there. So a Bando double ties this game up at 1. Here is the second baseman, Jimmy Gantner. Gantner in the opener, 2 for 3, 2 runs scored. One of those pesky hitters the Yankees had to deal with. Here's the pitch from Rags. 10, that's going to be in play. Again, not a favorable hit. That's going to be bad. That's going to be Gantner, no extra base hits versus lefties. So 0-1, 10 in play, and that's only going to be a single for Gantner. Let's see if it scores. Bando from second, run rating 6. It does. Automatic run scored, and the Brewers take a 2-1 lead. The Brewers with a 2-1 lead here in the second. As Gantner scores, he's a run rating 3F, so he will not try for that extra base. Here is Paul Marter now. Brewers lead 2-1 with 2 outs. Righetti from the stretch. And again, that's a favorable pitch from Righetti. A 1-2 offering struck him out. So Marter strikes out there. Righetti, though, gives up 2 runs on 3 hits. We played 2 innings. Milwaukee leads 2-1. Top of the third inning. As we'll get going here, let's make sure we're looking good here. Sorry, folks, if the wires are in the way, trying to. You know what? I'm going to take my wire out today and not use it again. I just think it just inhibits the feel of play when I'm using a card and dice here. So we'll go ahead and play with that. It's 2-1 favor of Milwaukee here in the third. And let's bring back the Yankees for a third inning. Give me 1 second. We'll start this. Here is Winfield. Singled his first time up against the left-hander Caldwell. Caldwell has not pitched well. He has struggled for the first 2. Here's the pitch. Another. Again, he works inside on a 3-1 offering, but Winfield hits a shot to center field. Again, center fielder comes in and makes the catch, and there's 1 away. So Winfield retired. Here is Reggie Jackson. Jackson with 1 out in the third. Ground ball to short. Caldwell again looking in, gets the sign. Here's the delivery. And that's going to be a 2-1 offering again. I'm the back of 45. And that is going to be a ground ball to third. Bando comes up with it, throws him out, and Caldwell, again, not getting Not working ahead of the pitchers, but so far working all right. Here's Piniella, fly to left first time up. Caldwell looks in. Here's the pitch. Again, a 3-1 offering, but a 72 will get a fly to center. Gorman Thomas is there, makes the catch, and that ends the inning. Let's go to the bottom of the third. 2-1 Brewers. Brewers lead the best of 5, 1 game to zip. This game will move the Yankee Stadium for Game 3, 4, and if necessary, Game 4 or 5. So now for the Yanks, it'll be Robin Yount here to bat in the bottom of the third against Righetti. So far, the Yanks 1 run on 5 hits. The Brewers 2 runs on 4 hits. Righetti looks in, gets the sign in the pitch. That's a 7. That's going to be in a tough, and that is going to be a, let's see, ooh, he may have fought it off there. That's going to be a 19. That's a 19 on a tough, and that is going to be a single for Yount. Oh, he fought it off for a base hit. Righetti has to wave his hat to that one. So Yount's on base. He's a 2B. Again, he won't be able to get the starting lead. So runner on first and nobody out. Here's the first baseman, Cecil Cooper. So Cooper, the batter, he singled his first time up. I got doubled off. So Cooper, the batter, Righetti working from the stretch. Runner on first and nobody out. Double play needed here. And that's going to be a 2-2 offering. So Righetti gets the pitch he needs. 40. That's a 42 on a tough. And that's a base hit. Cooper goes the other way. Goes through the hole between short and third. So he goes the other way with it. First and second. Let's see if they're able to go first to third now. We'll pick the extra die. So runner on first, and no, only gets to one base. So the perfect pitch, but a major league hitter, Cecil Cooper, drives it the other way between short and third and gets it through the left side. First and second, nobody out for the dangerous middle part of this order. Here's Ted Simmons. 10-2 double play his first time up. Righetti can really use one of those right now. From the stretch, 2 men on. That is going to be Patient. That's going to be an 0-2 Patient, and that is going to be a walk for Simmons. So Simmons draws the walk, and the bases are now loaded of Brewers. The Yankees down 1 game to love. They cannot afford to lose another one. Bases loaded, no outs for the even more dangerous Gorman Thomas. Thomas on the season hit 240 where his lefties only hit 3 home runs. Righetti looks in from the stretch. Gets the sign. Yankees will play the infield back trying to get 2 on this. And that's a defense on Righetti. Let's see if the Yankees can get a favorable call defensively here. Let's pull up the fast action card for this one. On the defensive roll, it's going to be an error check. So an error check is going to be on the left fielder. That's Winfield. That should be favorable on Dave. And he is on, again, that's going to be an error. Hang on, left fielder error is going to be a 4. Let's make sure that's what we have. Left fielder error is 4. So it's a 1-39 is going to be an error. We roll. It's a 98. That's a nice fly ball to left field. And since it's a defensive check, I'm going to say that it is a shallow fly ball. And there is 1 away. So 1 away. So that's a fly ball to Gorman Thomas. No advancement on the defensive check. So now here is Ben Ogilvy. Ogilvy singled and scored back in the second inning. Brewers out hitting the Yanks 6-5. Bases loaded, 1 out, leading 2-1. Game number 2 of the series. Righetti from the stretch. That's going to be another tough 51 for Thomas against a tough strikeout and Gorman. That's Ogilvy. Sorry, let's try that again. So it's 51 on a tough, and he just misses it. Just misses it. Skies the left field because it's tough. That isn't the rules. That's a shallow fly ball. There is no advancement, and there's 2 outs. So they get the tough there. So Righetti works inside and jams him. It was just a menacing, early, easy fly ball. Now here's Bando with 2 outs. Can Righetti Houdini himself out of the third? Bando doubled in a run his first time up when he fought off a tough We fought off a tough pitch. Righetti from the stretch. Here's the pitch, and that's going to be, again, be patient. That was a 6, I believe it is. 67 patient, and that is going to be a harmless ground to second. Randolph's got it, goes to first, and ends the inning. Holy cow, runners hold. And Houdini would have been proud of that. Righetti works himself out of a bases-loaded jam. We go to the fourth, 2-1 Milwaukee. So the Yankees will now come back up with Nettles, Watson, and Milbourne. Nettles hit into a ground ball his first time up. Caldwell had a very good third inning. Nice low maintenance, low pitch count inning. Caldwell looks in and the pitch. Again, that's a 3-1 offering. Again, that's not favorable. 17, base hit. Nettles drives it to the right side. So Nettles with a base hit. He's 1 for 2. And now here's Watson. Pretty sure Nettles isn't going anywhere. He's a 2 and an F. Here's Watson. He singled and scored the only run for the Yanks. Yanks now matching hits with Brewers with 6. Run first, no outs. Caldwell from the stretch. Again, a 3-1 offering. 23. No. Oh, Watson not happy. Popped it straight up to shoot. Here comes the catcher, Simmons. He waits, makes the catch. So Watson retired on a high skying pop up to the catcher, one away. And now here's Larry Milbourne. Milbourne singled his first time up. Switch hitter batting from the right-hand side. Caldwell working from the stretch again. And that's again going to be a 3-1 offering. Boy, that Caldwell count is building. 52 versus a lefty. And that is going to be a line drive to the shortstop. Oh, my. Picked up by Yount, makes a nice play, and that's 2 away. So Milbourne not getting any luck. So here is Cerrone. Cerrone with a single his first time up and drove in the Yankee-only run. Runner on first, 2 outs. That is Nettles. Nettles, let's see if he can get the extra base or not. Let's look at Nettles' opportunities here. Does Nettles get the good lead off here? Let's see. Got to find Craig here. Let's see if we can find Mr. Nettles. Nettles, running rating is a 5. Does not take the extra base automatically on a single. So runner on first, 2 outs. Cerrone to bat. Caldwell from the stretch. That's going to be a tough. He finally got a 1-2 offering. 37 tough. And that is going to be a ground ball back to the mound. Caldwell's got it. Throws out the Cooper and ends the inning. No runs, 1 hit, and 1 left. We played 3.5 innings of play. 1981 Eastern Division Series, game number 2. 2-1 Brewers. Charlie Moore, followed by Jim Gantner and Paul Marter, batting for the Brewers here. Moore so far has fly to right first time up. Righetti in his 4th inning of work. Here's Charlie Moore. Righetti looks in. Got to go to the Righetti card here. So here's Righetti here. Here's the pitch from Righetti. And that's going to be a 2-1 offering. So a good pitch. So he gets it. So Moore gets ahead of. So Moore does get ahead of him. But a 44 is not going to be nearly enough. That is going to be a ground ball back to Righetti. Oh, Righetti with a nice play. Knocks it down. Throws him out 1 away. So here's Jim Gantner. Gantner singled to run, had a run batted in his first time up back in the 2nd inning when the Brewers took the 2-1 lead. Righetti from the windup. Here's the pitch. That is going to be works a 3-1 pitch. Oh, 3-1 pitch, patient, and a walk. So Gantner works a walk. And for Righetti, he did not want to have to do that. Resets the top of this lineup for this tough Brewer team. Marter 0 for 1 with a strikeout and a walk. So again, runner on first, nobody out. Get Marter to work. Marter normally a 288 hitter versus lefties. Here's the pitch. That's going to be an in play. But an in play is going to be a 60 for Marter. And that's going to be a sky to right field. That's Jackson. Comes in, makes the catch, and the runner holds. There's 2 outs here in the 4th. Here's the shortstop in the tough Robin Yount. Robin Yount 1 for 2, getting better and better with age. Marter single back in the third inning. Yount, a 333 hitter versus lefty, almost 90 points higher against lefties and righties. Righetti from the stretch. That's going to be an 8. That's going to be a 1-2 pitch. He gets it on what he wants to. 23 on a tough, and gets a base hit. Holy cow. He sawed him off, but with enough power, drops in front of the left fielder. We'll see if Gantner can go first to third with it. Running ratings of 5 cannot. Will stay there. So first and second, 2 outs. 2 hits for Yount, and both in tough spots. So Righetti kind of has to mumble to himself there. First and second, 2 outs. Cooper 2 for 2 today, 2 for 5 now in the series. Righetti working a tough pitch. Can Righetti get out of this one? Here's the pitch to Rags. Rags to Riches. It's going to be tough. Tough on a 19. A strikeout. Righetti. Tough slider. Gets him. No runs. 1 hit. A walk. He strands 2 at the end of 4. It is 2-1 Brewers. In the 5th inning here, Yankees trying to fight themselves back here in this game. Top of the 5th here. Give me 1 second to reset. What we want. Randolph the batter, 1 for 2. Single back in the 2nd. Randolph comes in. Randolph against Caldwell. Yankees are doing their best in fighting, getting tough pitch counts on Caldwell. But Caldwell's doing his Mike Caldwell thing against Yankees usually. He has been tough. Again, in-play result. 50 versus a lefty. Guess what? That's a ground ball to third. Bando, easy play, and there is 1 away. So now here is Jerry Mumphrey, the center fielder, 0 for 2. Switch hitter, batting from the right-hand side. Caldwell looks in, gets the sign. That is going to be, again, a 2-1 offering. 2-1 offering on a 36. He just barely missed it. And that is going to be a pop to first. That's Cooper comes in, makes the catch, and there is 2 outs. So Mumphrey is out, and here is Dave Winfield, 1 for 2, single back in the 1st inning. So far, Winfield in the series, 1 for 4. Caldwell looks in, sign from the catcher Simmons. That is going to be a tough. This time he gets the 0-2 offering on Winfield. 53, and that's a ground ball to third. Bando's got it, throws it over, and Mike Caldwell has a good 1-2-3 inning. We go to the bottom of the 5th. It's 2-1 Milwaukee. So now 2-1 Milwaukee. Simmons, Thomas, and Ogilvy the bat here. So Milwaukee will now swing here, and it'll be Simmons, Thomas, Ogilvy the bat here. Huh? I don't know. Last of the 5th, 2-1 Brewers. Simmons, Thomas, Ogilvy. Simmons, switch hitter, batting from the left-hand side. And that is going to be a 7. 7. Let's switch back to Rags. Rags, that's a tough. That should be good. That's going to be a 16 for Simmons. Tough is going to be a strikeout, 1 away. So Simmons struck out. So Rags goes inside. Good slider away there, 1 away. So again, Rags, you can tell this is a young-looking kid, not really pressured by the situation. Gorman Thomas, 0 for 2, struck out, fly to the left. That's going to be another tough 0-2 offering, struck him out. Oh, Righetti this time had Gorman Thomas. He went up the ladder on Gorman. That's 2 away. And now here is Ben Ogilvy with 2 outs. Ogilvy 1 for 2, run scored in the 2nd. Righetti looks in. Here's the pitch. And yeah, that's a 2-1 offering. 74 is a fly ball to center. That should be an easy play for Mumphrey, I believe, makes the catch. And that will bring us halfway through. We go to 6th, 2-1 Brewers. So now it becomes Jackson, Piniella, Nettles, Jackson, Pennell, and Nettles against Caldwell here in the 6th. And see if the Yankees can get back in this ball game against a tough left-hander, always known as a Yankee killer out here. So top of the 6th as we continue. As Keith Jackson brings you all the play-by-play here. 51-degree weather, County Stadium. As Reggie Jackson 0 for 2 in the ball game. 2 for 6 in the series. Here's a 9. That's going to be a 2-1 pitch. But again, Jackson unable to get good wood on it. Ground ball to short. Yount's got it. Flips, makes the play, 1 away. Yankees now, they're seeing the Mike Caldwell curse just looking at him right now. They better start getting something going here. Pennella 0 for 2. Here's the pitch. That's going to be an in-play 1-2 offering. 35. And guess what? That's not going to help. That's a pop to third. Bando makes the catch, and there's 2 outs. So Bando with the catch. Yankees they are getting favorable 2-1, 3-1 counts. They're getting Caldwell high in the pitch count. Caldwell can go through the 6th. This will be his point of weakness inning. And so far, he has looked really strong the last 3. His last bad inning was the 2nd. He retired aside in the 3rd, 1 hit in the 4th, retired aside in the 5th. He's got the first 2 Yankees there in the 6th. Nettles against Caldwell on an 8. Again, that's a 3-1 pitch. They really haven't worked to a high count. So that's going to be a 49, a walk. So Nettles works a walk. So a 2-out walk, something you don't want to do. Oh, they have seemed to have come back and bite you. So here's Bob Watson. Boy, here's a situation for old Bob here. Yankees got him for this situation. 108 at-bats, 5 home runs, hit 241 for his lefties during the season. Watson on the year, 1 for 5 runs scored, and has scored the Yankee only run. Caldwell from the stretch. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be, there it is. It's in the ballpark, and that should work favorably for him. That is going to be an 0-6 to a righty, and that's a wheelhouse for Watson. Watson, 1 to 48 versus lefty is gone. Up to 75 is going to be a single and 2 stars. So Watson, 56. And he gets ahead of it. And Bob Watson on a 56 drives one to deep left field. It's off the wall. Ogilvy, Thomas cannot get it. Nettles will come around the score. Here comes Watson, the 3rd. Triple for Watson. Yankees tied at 2. 54 to 57 versus lefties on the wheelhouse is a automatic. Is a triple. He had 3 triples during the season, 2 of them versus lefties. So Watson legs out the triple, and it's 2-2. So now here's Larry Milbourne. Milbourne 1 for 2 with a single, line to short also. Milbourne a 2-out situation here. Caldwell working in. Of course, the 2-out walk scores. Caldwell from the stretch. Here's the pitch. Again, that's inside the ballpark. 54 for Milbourne. 54. Milbourne is a righty against a left-handed, right-handed batter. It's going to be in play. And that's going to be up to 33%. Can get himself a base hit and the run batted in. Can Milbourne get it? No, 72. And that is a ground ball to short. Comes up, throws him out, and ends the inning. 1 run, 1 hit, 1 walk, 1 left. We go to the bottom of the 6th. It's now tied at 2. So bottom of the 6th inning, game tied at 2. What a ball game we're having here. Now Righetti back to a tie game. Both teams with 7 hits. Bando will be followed by Moore and Gantner. Righetti has been strong, only gave up a hit and a walk back in the 4th inning. Struck out 2 in the last inning. Righetti can work in the 7th without a point of weakness coming to play. Here's a 6. That's going to be a 2-2 offering. And for Bando, it's going to be a strikeout. He gets it this time. It's a 13 versus a lefty. 1 to 15's a strikeout. So Righetti this time gets the tough Sal Bando. 1 away. So 1 out there. Let's go ahead and register the strikeout on Sally. 1 away. And now here is Charlie Moore. He's 0 for 2. Moore fly to right and line to second. Righetti on the pitch. That's going to be a tough 2-2 offering. 15. Tough struck him out. Another strikeout. That's 4 over the last 2 innings for Dave Righetti. You can see the youngster unfathomed. Here's a second baseman, Gantner now. He has singled and walked. He is 3 for 4 in the series. 2 runs scored. Oh, my. He's been a pain so far getting on base in the first 2 games. Righetti looks into Gantner on a 5. That's patient again. And look at that. But 77 this time's a fly ball to center. That's Mumphrey. Makes the catch. And that does it. So 3 up, 3 down to the Brewers in the 6th. We go to the 7th. We are tied at 2. 2-2 heading to the 7th. Cerrone, Randolph, Mumphrey. Both teams at 7 hits. Both teams with 2 runs. Cerrone to swing away. So Cerrone to swing away here against. Here we go. Cerrone to pitch away against Caldwell. Caldwell normally can pitch 6, so he's gave up a hit and a walk. So he's almost in a point of weakness problem for Caldwell right now. We'll see. That's in play, but a 53 versus a lefty is a ground ball to third. That is Bando. Comes in and throws him out, 1 away. So Cerrone retired, 1 out in the 7th. Here is Randolph. He's 1 for 3, single back in the 2nd. Randolph so far in the series 1 for 6. Caldwell looks in, gets the sign and the pitch. That's a ballpark again, but a 46 against a righty is going to be in play. But Randolph in play is 1-20 is a single. So a 20% chance for Randolph. Doesn't get it, a 46. So that'll be a ground ball to third. Hard hit the Bando. Comes up with a nice play. Comes up and throws him out. So 2 outs. Randolph hit it on the button. But Bando is there. 2 outs in the 7th. Here's Mumphrey. Mumphrey 0 for 3, 0 for 6 so far in the series. Caldwell looks in, gets the sign. Here's the pitch. That's going to be, a 3-1 offering, a 17. Wait a minute, hang on. 17 on patient. There's a walk. So a 2-out walk to Mumphrey. Let's see if he's got some wheels here to run. Mumphrey's a 4 on a C, gets the 8, doesn't get the lead. Runner on first, 2 outs for Dave Winfield. Winfield to swing away, 1 for 3 in the ball game. He's coming in at a 1 for 5 in the series. Now, let's see. Winfield hits 298 lefties, 291 lefties. Power's kind of the same. Does Bamberger or the manager here for the Brewers make the decision here? Bottom of the 7th, 2-2's your score. Winfield, let's see. We're going to look at the Brewer bullpen here. They didn't have to use a lot of their high-end extreme guys the first time out. This is going to be a little more interesting for the Brewers to make sure the right guys are in this game. And let's see. Dwight Bernard. He can be okay. Give me 1 second here. I'm just going to check in their bullpen out. 57 hits, 64 innings. Reggie Cleveland. He's not too bad. So Reggie Cleveland, the veteran right-hander, will come in the game. So Mike Caldwell's day is done. Pitching change here at County Stadium. Game tied at 2. So new pitcher is the veteran right-hander Reggie Cleveland. Does not bat, comes in the game. So here we go. Top of the 7th, 1 out. Mumphrey is responsible at Caldwell. Winfield to bat, righty situation. Cleveland looks in from the stretch. It's a 10. It's a 2-1 pitch. Again, he worked ahead of him. Let's see, does he get the pitch? I think 26 versus lefty. Base hit against a righty. He just misses it. Keep Caldwell in there. That's a base hit. 26 versus a righty. He just misses it. Pops up to second. It's Sky to second. Gantner waits. Makes the catch. Winfield just missed it. 2 outs. So 2 outs now. And now, that was the last out. My fault. 7th inning stretch here at Milwaukee. It's 2-2. So now Dave Righetti coming out for his 7th inning work, and he's going to stay out there. So they're not going to try to push him right now. We'll see if Rags can get him through this 7th inning of a 2-2 score. Marter is 0 for 2 with a walk. Righetti looks on, stays out there on an in play. Oh, a 19 on the lefty. It's a base hit. So Marter with a base hit. He's on the Brewers. That is the go-ahead run. He's a 4 and a C, the 10, who cannot run. So Marter on at first, and here's the dangerous Robin Yount, 2 for 3 so far today. Having a good series, 3 for 7 and a couple ribbies. So now the Yankee bullpen, Ron Davis is up in the Yankee bullpen. So now let's see with Cooper up. Here's the pitch. That's an 11. That's an in-play result, but he missed it. 76. And that's a fly ball to center. Mumphrey is there. Makes the catch, and there's one away. So 1 out here. Here is the left-handed hitter, Cecil Cooper. Cooper's 2 for 3 in the ball game, 2 for 6 in the series. So with 1 man on, does Cooper hit against Righetti? On deck is another switch hitter in Simmons, then Thomas, then Ogilvy. So Righetti from the stretch stays in there. Again, an in-play result. 40 versus a lefty. The pop to third. Nettles waits. Comes over in foul territory. Makes the catch, and there's 2 outs. So Righetti, still good enough fastball to work inside. Now here's 2 outs for Teddy Simmons. Simmons so far 0 for 2 and a walk. 2 outs in the 7th. Tie game at 2. Brewers out hitting the Yanks 8-7. Righetti from the stretch. In play result again, but a 64. And that is going to be a ground ball to short. That is going to be Milbourne flips it the dent and ends the inning. 6-4. No runs, 1 hit, and 1 man left. We played 7 here in Milwaukee. 2-2 is your score. So now Reggie Cleveland stays in the game for the Yanks, most likely. Lefty, righty, lefty matchup here. So we'll see if he does here with Cleveland. Top of the 8th, 2-2 is your score. Jackson so far 0 for 3. Cleveland and the pitch. And that's going to be a 5 ballpark. Oh, a ballpark result, 83 versus a lefty. In play for Jackson. That is a 1-19 only for a base hit. Jackson doesn't get ahead of the ball. 23, he still missed it. Oh, man. Pop the short. Yount waits, makes the catch, and there's 1 out. Oh, my. 1 out in the 8th game, tied at 2 in a critical game, 2. Lou Piniella, the batter, 0 for 3. If you put Gamble out there, you know they may go to Jamie Easterly. He's up in that bullpen and getting ready. So Piniella stays out there. He hits righties. Cleveland looks in. Here's the pitch. That's going to be an 8. He works a tough count on a patient. 28 versus a righty is a walk. So Piniella works a 1-out walk. So Piniella 1-out walks on at first. Doesn't have the good speed. He's a 5 only. So here is Nettles. He is 1 for 2, walked and scored in that 6th inning on the RBI triple by Watson. Lefty-righty matchup on deck is Nettles, then Watson. If you bring the lefty in again, 241, Watson against lefties. But I think you do. You're not going to pull, again, you're not going to pull Nettles out of there. So you put a lefty in, will suit. So let's see who the lefty of question might be for this team. Jamie Easterly had been warming. We'll see who else can come in this game. And only 4 games, 12 innings. Ooh, that's rough. I thought he had more innings in 81, but he did not. That's not good. 27 games, 2 starts, 75. Ooh, they may have to go back to Easterly here. So they'll go to Jamie Easterly. There will be a day off between games. So theoretically, don't have to go worry about working 3 in a row. So Easterly will come in. I know it's 1981. Things were different then. New pitcher for the Brewers, Jamie Easterly, does not bat, comes in the game. So that does it for Reggie Cleveland. Lefty-lefty matchup. Nettles hit 234 versus lefties, 5 home runs on the season. Runner on first, 1 out. Here's the pitch now from Easterly. That's an 8. That's going to be a patient on a 46 for Nettles. And Nettles gets the walk against the lefty, so he was patient enough. Worked the walk, and the Yankees got 2 on and 1 out. So first and second, 1 out. Now here is Watson. Can Watson get the big hit here? You don't want to really go with fingers this later, do you? Do you want to see if he can get 5 outs and maybe win this game? On deck is Milbourne, followed by Cerrone. Fingers is ready. First and second, 1 out. Oh, boy, do you go Raleigh right now. And he has not pitched yet in the series. And this was his best year, one of the best years to date for him. And they're looking in right now. Here it comes. They're going to pull him. They gave enough time to throw maybe 1 or 2 more pitches. The umpire said, hey, let's go. And they put the right hand down. They're going to bring in Raleigh. So Raleigh, boy, what a regular season he had. 6-3, 1.04 ERA, 78 innings pitched. Absolutely had maddening numbers in the 78 in the 1981 season. So Fingers comes in, tie game situation. Basically, at this point, Fingers is going to come in to win it. Probably won't be in there to save it. So new opposing pitcher for Milwaukee, 4th pitcher, and that is going to be Raleigh Fingers. So Fingers comes in and pitches to Watson. Watson, the first baseman. So now the question is, what do you do? Watson's 2 for 3. You just hop that out there. He's 2 for 6. Here we go. It's a 5 in play. They got him in play, but he missed it, I believe. 92. And that's a fly ball to left. Ogilvy is there, comes in, makes the catch, and there's 2 outs. Ooh, 2 outs. I think, or was that 3? That could have been the last out. I think it was. No, there's 2 outs. Here's Milbourne. Switch hitter versus righties. He hit 333 versus righties. Milbourne likes to against the right-handed here. This could be a big situation for Larry. He's 1 for 3. First and second, 2 outs. Fingers working from the stretch, and here's the pitch. That's an 0-2 pitch. You don't want to be in that situation. 33 and single for Milbourne. There is 2 outs, and Milbourne may have got the biggest hit of his career. Let's see Piniella. Piniella is a 5. Oh, he does not score automatically from third. Does not score automatically from second, I should say. Let's see. Runner on single, runner on second. Let's choose 1+ choice. Oh, no. He goes to third. Let's do it. Let's run the choice chart. Here he comes around third. The throw home is out. He's thrown out. Holy cow. He's thrown out, and the inning will be over. Holy cow. Milbourne with the single. Piniella will be out at home. Oh, my goodness. And they're going to call that from to be the assist from Thomas, the yount. And let's see. And there'll be a put out by Ted Simmons, who withstood the shot. And he made the tag and ends the inning. Oh, my goodness. Took the choice chart, and the choice says you are out. Oh, reminds me of the 80 series against the Royals where Hauser waved Randolph on, and Hauser's job was basically lost because of it. Bottom of the 8th, 2-2 score. Both teams with 8 hits. Thomas, Ogilvy, Bando, and that will be all for Dave Righetti. So Righetti is done there. And they'll probably bring in. Shoot, he had enough innings. The Yankees are to a point where they have to win this, so they're probably going to get 2 with the day off. They're going to try to get 2 out of Gossage. So Gossage will come in, number 54 in your scorebook. Menacing right-hander comes in. Let's see if we could find Goose. Where are you? Duck. Goose, where is Gossage? Tommy got killed. Russell, where's Gossage? Gossage on the season, 32 games, 20 saves, 46 innings, 22 hits. So Gossage will come in. No George Brett, thankfully, in this one. 2-2 game tied. So Gorman Thomas, the batter, righty against righty, talking about great matchup. So here is Gossage. He comes in, does not bat, and Righetti goes a strong 7 and gets basically off the hook. So 8th inning. Thomas, so far the ball game is 0 for 3 and a couple strikeouts. Gossage working from the windup. It's a tough 0-8. Good night, Gorman struck him out. 0-2 pitch. So Thomas ahead. You can tell Gossage gets ahead of you. He's relentless. Here's Ogilvy with 1 out. He is 1 for 3, a single and a run scored. Gossage looks in, gets the sign. Can I hold on to the dice? Here we go. And the swing is an 8. Again, it's in the tough. 24 struck him out. Ogilvy this time. Swung over a menacing fastball, 2 away. And now here's Bando, 1 for 3 RBI double back in the second. Game tied at 2. Both teams with 8 hits. Gossage with the windup and the pitch. Again, same exact pitch. 66 on a tough. That ball is going to be a ground ball to second. Randolph's got it, throws them out, and we'll go to the 9th. Game tied at 2. So Fingers comes out, battle between 2 of the best closers in baseball at this point. It's going to be Cerrone, Randolph, Mumphrey to bat here. Cerrone, boy, what a ball game this is. So far, Cerrone, 1 for 3, single and a ribby, back in the second. So Cerrone against Fingers and the pitch. And that's going to be an in play. 20 versus a righty base hit, Rick Cerrone. So Cerrone with a base hit. Now can the Yankees do anything as for getting a faster runner at third and putting someone else to do something here? Bobby, oh, there's your dad. He did send the money. Tell Mike says thank you. Running. So let's see here. Yankees will now send up Gamble. Boy, they got some lefties they can use. Barry Foote would probably come in to catch. So Cerrone will probably wait. So runner on first, nobody out. Here's Randolph, and you know what? I'm going to look for the sack bunt chart on Willie here. So let's see if Willie can drop down a bunt. So Randolph to swing. Randolph is a...
No, I was getting out of the shower.
So 2, 4, 12. Let's see. Bunting. Let's see what his bunting rating is.
Take a shower before Mike goes back to work.
Let's see. Give me 1 second. We'll see how we play this now. We're seriously going to be looking for...
I didn't realize that he'd have to tell. He said, tell him I said thanks. Okay.
So here, let me look for the bunt chart, folks. Hang on one moment.
I didn't realize that he had asked.
Let's see here. Give me a...
We need some water and stuff, yeah.
So give me a second for bunts and see if we can lay down a bunt here. Boy, not the time to look.
He's going to tell Dave to call him when he's almost there. And then he can give you a warning.
And here is a... Yeah. Let's see. Okay, I think that's a bunt. That is the bunt chart right there. So let's see. Let's see. All right. So
probably between 10 and 11.
Give me 1 second here, trying to see how you bunt here, and don't use enough. We're in the 9th inning of a situation. That's where sometimes I want to do the strap bunt chart and see if I can maybe not use that as part of the game. Injury sometimes it's so much easier, and that's.
I watched one yesterday in Florida that he killed his 13-year-old girl.
I don't want Randolph hit into a double play. I seriously do not. So let's look at this real quick here. Let's look at. Hang on 1 second. I got time here. Oh, if you guys got time with me, I got time with you. So I thank you all for appreciate coming in tonight. It might be something I'll do during my break tonight or whatever it is. Maybe look for some of these charts so I know what I'm doing.
Those teams that found the body in Logan.
So let's see. Is there a sacrifice bunts? Page 9. How about there you go. Page
Yeah.
9.
I guess they got
And
a week or so ago
page
that they
8,
wouldn't
page
release the
9,
name of the person who
and a
was
bunt. Let's see.
who
So
was
most like
found
steal bases,
until they
different
put it in
options
the
can be
pins,
used. The
but
options below
I guess
show
that happened
agreed
yesterday
upon for
because
starting a
they
game. So
released
each manager may determine to soccer do so. Simply state the intention of attempting soccer. Roll one
so.
six-sided die and the percentile, and use the die results and the batter's bunt rating and the soccer's bunt chart to determine soccer's bunt results. There's an auto result. So then you have to look for that chart, which I'm not sure where it's at. I have everything here, just I don't have everything ready.
Thank you.
So let's go ahead and swing again with Willie. Willie will swing away, just like the rare play results wasn't exactly ready for it. Let's go ahead and swing. On fingers is going to be patient. Patient on a 61 is going to be a walk. So Randolph gets the walk anyway, so that works. So Randolph now is going to be at first and second with nobody out. And now here's Mumphrey. I'm not going to worry about bunting ahead with Mumphrey here. First and second, no outs. Fingers now kind of struggling a little bit from the stretch. Here we go. That's going to be a tough on a 40, tough on a 48. Nope, doesn't get enough. That's ground ball to first. Let's see if Cooper can turn a double play. That's a 7. Mumphrey's a 7, and it's a 7. How about that? 3-6-3 double play, and the runner will go to third. So a 3-6-3 rally ending double play. Yankees now with one last chance here in the 9th, and it will bring up Dave Winfield. Boys, he need a clutch hit in a big way here. 1 for 6 in the series, runs scored. 1 for 4 in the game is David. Winfield looks in. Hall of Famer to Hall of Famer from the stretch. It's an 8. It's a tough. I don't think so. That's a strikeout, actually. 1 to 28's a K. Roll to 25. We go to the bottom of the 9th inning. The Brewers try to go up 2-0 in the series by walking this one off. So bottom of the 9th, will be more Gantner and Marter against Gossage here in the 9th. Looking to pitch his second inning. You would think the Brewers may have to go to somewhere else pitching-wise. Yankees do have depth in their bullpen. So Moore will bat bottom of the 9th. Let's see if Gossage can hold it here. Tough on a 29, and base hit. Charlie Moore goes the other way on a tough even. 29, a base hit. That's a tough situation. So Moore now 1 for 4. And he's on at first base, and he has good speed, a running rating of a 6. So that could be something to think of in the future. Now here's Gantner, 1 for 2 in the ball game. So sacrifice bunt. Let's see. Again, we're going to sacrifice here. So here it is. Here's Gantner against Gossage and the swing. That's going to be a 3. That's going to be a patient. He works on him here. Patient on a 35. It is a single for Gantner. Oh, my. This cannot be the situation the Yankees want here. 35 on a – wait a minute. 1 second. That is going to be a 3. Patient on against the righties, a 35. And that's a single for Gantner. So now we'll go to the chart here. We'll go to the chart, and we'll see if the runners can go first to third. Runner on first is 1 base. So again, they'll hold the runners up, not being aggressive here. And the Yankees possibly down to their last couple swings here, because now the Brewers have the potential winning run at second with nobody out. First and second, nobody out. Here is Marter. Tough situation here for Gossage to go in. He needs one of those Houdini-like strike out the side types now. But he has Marter, Cooper, tough part of this Brewer lineup. First and second, here's the pitch. On a 10, he found the ballpark late in the game. 62 against a righty is going to be in play result for Marter. That's a 1 to 24 chance, and this could win the game too. Does he roll it? No, he does not. It's a 46. And that's a ground ball at first. Let's see if they can turn 2 again. Double play for Gossage is an 8. Marter is only a 5. 5 or less does not get it. So he gets the fielder's choice. So a fielder's choice will turn that into a first and third situation. So now the Brewers have the winning run at third with 1 out. And again, we're going to do a hairy situation. Got to look all this stuff up. Yankees have to bring the infield in for Yount. So, you know what? With an 8, what's Yount's running rating? He's a 7. You know what? Let's do it. Let's just play the infield back. Let's get 2 here. We need a ground ball double play from Yount to end the inning. Or a strikeout. Gossage needs something good here. A tough on a 43 single for Yount. Drives it through, infield in, infield out. Does not mean anything. More scores and their celebration in Milwaukee. The Brewers win this one by the score of 2-1 with a run in the bottom of the 9th inning. And let's go ahead and end game this. Winning pitcher is going to be Raleigh Fingers. The loser is the Goose Gossage. Play this one on today, April 15th, here at County Stadium. Let's go ahead and hit save, and then we'll go in quickly, just give you the quick box score reads here. So the Yankees win their second. The Yankees lose their second. So here we go. Yankees only 9 hits. Watson 2 for 4, runs scored, RBI. Cerrone 2 for 4, an RBI. Other hits in the ball game for the Yanks: Randolph, Winfield, Nettles. Yankees just not getting key hits for the Brewers today. Yount 3 for 4, an RBI with the game winner, now hitting .444 in the series. They'll go back to New York, where they'll try to get one of the 3 to advance on to the American League Championship Series for the first time in their history. Cooper 2 for 4. Ogilvy 1 for 4, Bando 1 for 4, Moore 1 for 4, and Gantner 2 for 3 with the run scored. Brewers out hit the Yankees 11-9. It was a flawless game, no errors. Yankees left 10 on base to Brewers, 8 doubles by Bando, triple Watson, RBIs by Cerrone, Watson, Bando, Gantner, Yount. Yankees hit into double play, so did the Brewers, 1 each. Runners left in scoring position: Cerrone, Jackson, Milbourne left 2, Mumphrey left 2, Winfield, Bando left 2, and Cooper and Simmons. The winning pitcher was Raleigh Fingers. He went in the inning 2/3, 2 hits, 1 walk, and a strikeout. Loser was Gossage. Goes in the inning 1/3, 3 hits, 1 run. It was earned, 2 strikeouts. Caldwell went 6 2/3 as a starter, 7 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned, 2 Ks was. Or 2 earned runs, 2 walks, no Ks, no decision. While Righetti went a solid 7 innings of 8 hit ball, 2 runs, 2 earned, 3 walks, 7 Ks. Cleveland and Easterly looked good in relief for the Brewers, and that was your stat recap for Game 2 of the American League's Eastern Division Championship Series. Now the Yankees have to find a way to win 3 in a row, but they'll be doing it at their home ballpark at Yankee Stadium. So we played the first 2 at County Stadium. Thank you so much for coming in, and what a ball game it was between the Yankees and the Brewers for this Game 2 of the American League's East Division Series. Thank you, folks, for coming in. Appreciate all the time. Winner go the Brewers. They go down. Bernie the Brewers slide up 2-0. Series switches to New York for Game 3.